Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with another love reading. Love readings are what I love to read because it makes me feel good to give you advice and the information that you may need at the present moment. I trust that you take what resonates and leave behind what does not. As always, that's the only rule. Be kind in your commentary, even if the reading doesn't resonate. And if you're going to drop a comment, you might as well say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Turn on post notifications, share the video to share the wealth, click like to show some love to the video, which also shows love to the channel. Subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. All right, so we're gonna ask our spirit guides, beautiful angels, tarot cards to provide us with the guided messages for Gemini. I feel like Gemini, this particular Gemini may be feeling guilty about something, and we're gonna tap into what that is all about. So let's just get right to it, Gemini. I hope your day was amazing. I hope you feel good, despite the feeling of guilt that you may be feeling. And we're going to tap in and see what's going on. So something that you felt was out of your control is happening, and you feel guilty about it with the Tower. You feel like you kept your eye on the prize, like you did everything within your power to do what was right, and it still fell apart. So right for you, Gemini, could be hell no for somebody else. So what is the result of this Tower that causes Gemini to feel so guilty? So Gemini, that's the Two of Pentacles. So someone feels as though you did not, or may have been playing the balancing act between them and someone else. So someone feels like you cheated them, maybe cheated them out of time, cheated them out of love, or an opportunity to have something special after all that they've invested. Someone does not feel good about your involvement in a situation. The Knight of Swords. And then Gemini, you may be feeling as if, I hear someone saying you got all the sense. So you may be feeling as if you weren't heard in a situation, or the situation wasn't, the situation is playing out how that person thought it to be. It's as if you're saying they jinxed it and it wasn't your fault. So I feel like you're playing the blame game, because this is the energy here. Like, you're feeling guilty because you may have played the blame game with this person. They may have felt that you were emotionally manipulative, that you didn't try to understand them on a molecular level. They feel like you didn't delve deep enough to get to the bottom of who they were, and this person feels cheated. See, your energy, their energy in relation to you is the Five of Swords. They feel like all that, no matter what they did, no matter how they tried to meet you on your level, you were always on the go. You didn't give them a fair shot at getting to know you as an individual, and they feel like you were guarded. You were dealing with someone who is gonna have that feeling, Gemini, of the one who got away. And this is not gonna be an easy reading for some of you, and for cross watchers trying to figure out where Gemini's head was, this is the reading for you. In this particular scenario, Gemini may have left you to feel like you had to do the emotional work by yourself. If you notice, what's missing from here are emotions. There are no cups here. So I feel like you and this person, Gemini, trauma bonded. This person saw something in you that they were missing in themselves, and you saw something in this person that you could have used for the greater good of yourself, and you didn't realize, nor did they, that you'd be using each other to get to this point for the tower moment to occur. I feel like this person wanted to build with you before even getting to know you, and I think that's why you hurt them, Gemini. I feel like this person had so much love and admiration for the things that you did before you were together. So what brought you together? Both of you, the temperance came out in reverse, so both of you may have rushed into this relationship. Both of you, Scorpio energy present, both of you may have thought, well, you got hurt in the past and I got hurt in the past, so why not let's just heal with each other. And that's why it fell apart. Gemini, I feel like this person blames you for this connection falling apart. So I don't think they understand the full extent of their involvement as well. And I feel like this is why you may feel so guilty. The Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They may still be trying to understand what your purpose in their life was. Like they may be asking you questions right now that you just can't seem to answer. I see that you're not really giving them the answers that they're looking for. I see you telling them that you can't solve their problems. This is something that they need to solve on their own. So this is a very unique Gemini. Gemini, I feel like you knew this person was way more vulnerable, a little deeper than the type of person that you may have been used to dating. And I feel like you were in the process of trying to become a more grounded and emotional person, recent past, because you had a past of just partying and having a good time with the Three of Cups and just figuring yourself out by getting with other people. Every time that you get in a relationship, you realize something new about yourself. Like, I feel like this is an energy of a Gemini where people are out, the people that you deal with are always telling you about yourself. But you're so smart and you're so intelligent and witty that you kind of like evade the lessons. But your energy is so infectious and people just love you for your intelligence. So I feel like this is how this connection happened. Like this person had what you were missing. This person had that nurturing spirit that you were looking for. So you, Gemini, you may not have had a great relationship with your mother or been missing that feeling of like someone who's shows affection, someone who knows how to, like they have a green thumb in love. Like they know how to maintain a relationship responsibly, but they're bossy. And then, but you like that. You felt like that was the type of stability that you could have. And maybe they could show you how to love. And they thought that you could show them how to, you know, be more think logically, how to maneuver difficult situations mentally. So this person struggled with mental illness. This person may have struggled with maybe ADHD. This person was codependent. This was a major trauma bond. And this person blames you because they're saying like, you knew what you were getting involved with. We knew, we both knew, and they feel like you left them hanging. So Gemini, did you leave this connection? If this was a one-on-one reading, I'd be asking like, you know, Did you like blow up on this person and leave this connection, and now you're feeling guilty that you left them behind in the middle of everything that they're going through? You might have left them to juggle everything. So you might have been living together and you left them to like figure things out on their own. Left them with financial burdens. What did Gemini leave this person with that has Gemini feeling so guilty? And this is not a bashing session for my Geminis either. So crosswatcher, don't come up in here with the craziness. Come up in here for some information to see how you can move forward. Because bashing each other is not going to work. Ultimately, you need to speak to your person to see why they may have felt the need to take things this far. But what I can tell you, crosswatcher, is that they feel guilty. Gemini feels guilty. Page of Wands. So you had like a lot of things that were pending, Gemini, that you left this person with. You may have left them with, like, there's a lot of things that you were thinking about doing together, and you might have started like the applications process and things of that nature, and you didn't take action on it with this person. And now they feel like the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse, but I'm reading it in the upright position. This person just feels like you switched on them and left them to figure things out on their own. This person feels like you left them with a financial burden. This person feels like you may have played like you were financially stable enough to cover their financial situation. I feel like maybe you painted a picture. Even if the picture was true when you started, it changed. But you both met each other when you were struggling. I'm going to pull some cards from one of my OG decks to see. Spirit, please provide me with some more insight on this connection between Gemini and their person and why Gemini feels so guilty. I feel like Gemini, you just left them behind. You just left them with a lot of responsibility, but they've learned so much from you. I feel like you were their karmic lesson. And I feel like this is one of the many lessons that you're learning. You know, like I hear like a jack of all trades and a master of none, just jumping in and out of things and not seeing what the lesson was, only to keep learning the lesson over and over again. The two cards that fell out, I'm not even going to edit me picking the cards up so y'all can see what's going on here. So we have the Three of Swords, definitely anxious and feeling like here goes the Empress in this deck as well. So someone may have been left behind, like pregnant. So there's quite a few things that's happening here. There's quite a few scenarios here. And this is not a space to be judgmental, but this is a space to call things as we see it, and then look for some kind of recourse, some way to overcome and move through this with grace. So someone feels that you left them behind for someone else. Maybe you got someone pregnant, Gemini, or you may have gotten impregnated by someone else, or this person is pregnant and you left them behind, and they feel like you left them with a burden. So this is why you may be feeling guilty. And your spirit guides obviously are saying, yeah, it's a lot for you to take on. It may be a lot for you to process. This person has brothers that are looking for you as well with these knights, fast movement. Spirit, could you please provide me some more insight? Or siblings looking for you? Siblings. Like, where is Gemini? Like, how do you just drop a bomb like this? You know, you got my sibling pregnant, or my sibling, you know, you got somebody got pregnant and got left behind. Like, somebody is looking for someone, and there's just like a feud between the two, and someone is just afraid to make a move because they don't know how. They've never been in this situation before. And what you have to realize is that, yeah, Emperor energy. So someone is like hiding from a situation that they don't want to take responsibility for. That's where this guilt is coming from. And the family is looking for whoever. But you have to face it. You have to face it. Here goes the Knight of Pentacles again. It's like they saying, I'll pay you to find Gemini. So your guides are saying the way how you fix this is stop looking at all of the ways to get up out of this situation and face the situation head on, Gemini. Because look, there's a King of Pentacles energy here. So this is someone's father is looking for you, someone's older brother. Someone is saying, it's just like, look, you already got in this situation. We already here. Here goes that Empress energy. Here goes the Empress energy again. Like, do your part. You're going to have to do your part. We got a card dump here. You're going to hear noises in the background because my neighbors are crazy and they come out at night with the BS. Oh, well. Because this reading is kind of crazy. I feel like, Gemini, you're laying low because this is a lot to take in with that Tower moment. I feel like it's a lot to take in. So we're going to pull some love oracle cards to see how you can overcome this. But obviously, the first thing you need to do after you come out of this dormancy is to approach the situation head on. Approach the situation head on and don't hide from it. Don't hide from it, Gemini, because it might feel overwhelming. You may be feeling heartbroken that the situation happened or that things fell apart this way. But the only real way to get through it is to go through it. And if you need a mediator, by all means do that. Get someone who doesn't take sides to mediate the situation so that you can make the best decision for this connection. You might not necessarily want to be with this person anymore, but if there's now new life involved, before you walk away with this Eight of Cups energy, you have to make sure that you dot all your I's and cross all your T's. You have to give back. You have to come back, rejoin the conversation and speak on how you're going to change the narrative. How are you going to fix things? Because that's all that this person wants to hear. You might not necessarily want to fix things with them, but you may need to fix things so that you can either co-parent if that's what this situation is about, or if they can just see your side because you left things in a frenzy. You left things in a frenzy. This was someone that you were friends with first. This was someone that you had strong passion with. Someone that gave you they would give you the clothes off of their back, you know, and it's like they feel down and out that you kind of just up and left. You have to face this, Gemini, because that's the only way that you're going to give yourself peace. That's the only way that you're going to give yourself mental clarity and peace. And then only then can you start picking up the pieces of this Tower moment to move on. Even if you don't want to deal with this person anymore. It's tough. It's tough when we make decisions in the spur of the moment that affects us forever. But now that the decisions are made, you have to take responsibility for your part. You know, I'm going to keep it a buck with you and I'm not going to lead you astray. Especially not when I know that you might have been at fault for 90% of this little shindig. You know what I'm saying? Just talk. Right now, you don't know how to face the situation, so you're not saying anything. That's a problem. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you can't move on, Gemini, and leave this situation open like this and think that it's just going to be swept under the rug and everybody's going to forget it happened because of the type of stuff that's happening in the process. You can't move on until you deal with things that are happening with you internally that's causing a ruckus in this current situation and that has caused a ruckus in the past. Both you and crosswatcher right now saying, saying, yeah, I tried to tell him, are saying, right, you have to love yourself first. But both of y'all need to love yourself first because you chose to love each other when you were hurting. And that's why this shit is burning, crashing, and burning. crashing and burning. So I'm going to pull a final couple of oracle cards. And then we're going to close this reading out. I'm trying to find my time cards. Where the hell is it? Spirit, please provide me with the closing messages for Gemini. Please provide me with the closing messages for Gemini. Empath, narcissist, being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. So Gemini, you might be the narcissist in this situation, or they might be the narcissist, or a narcissist has an influence on the situation. But I feel like right now is the time for you to own up to your part in this so that y'all can move on, or you can at least see where their mind is and they can see where your mind is, and you can come to have some kind of conflict resolution, because this is a complete mess. The only thing that you need to do right now, Gemini, is to speak up. That's it. Speak up. And if you don't feel safe doing that, get a mediator. Get someone who is respected by both sides to intervene. That Emperor and King of Pentacles energy, go ahead and do that. But don't leave this sitting and marinating, because it's not going to end well for you or them. This was a serious one. So until next time, love and light, tribe.